Gue like mo baw agad live mo bal fa fa men.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Pressing high and with purpose. He's got away. Pull it. Shifted it to the flank. Cross needs to be good. Khan claims it. Safe hands. And it's Hullet. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well timed, excellent interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Del Piero. Goulet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's through, it's one-on-one. Chance for a shot! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He has a look up. Oh, he's been chance! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Back into the middle, tries to play it through. Delivery from... He's got full! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now it's Hullet. Mbappe! He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Celtic are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Celtic really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Goulart wins the duel this time. Now it's Ribéry. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been cut out, well played. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Out to the left it goes. Great vision. And this is Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Celtic have got it back and they'll have another go. Celtic are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Mbappe! Hullet! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's going for goal! Hullet. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Hullet. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Gerrard. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaká, another pass, just great chance! Oh no, what has happened here? Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those
we
2
would like to
goals.
inform
They'll have
you
to take
that
some risks now
CCTV is
to
now
try
in
and get back in this
operation for your
game.
safety.
And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Kaka. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ribery. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. Goulet. Now it's Hullet. And this is Ronaldo. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gerrard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And it's Ribery. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. No outsmarting him this time. Hullet.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Kaka strokes it back. That's a sharp pass. Good read, needed to be.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Hullet. Yeah. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played. Ribery. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he welcomes it in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Messi, and he's worked it through, and he's intervened well there. Beckham, just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Goulet. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet, looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kaka. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade optimistic. Here's a man who his teammates could... Oh, they could be caught out here. Knocks it into space. And the shot! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So is this the start of a comeback? It's Bebeto. Messi. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. pull it. He's in plenty of space here. Ribery. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Celtic needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That looks a cracking ball. Here's a chance for a Celtic counter-attack. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's nice. And that's it. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Pullet kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shot a goal! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Celtic finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Kaka. And it's Hullet. Back towards the middle. And he was quick to react. Del Piero. Now it's Ribery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hullet. Kaka. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. He's got a... Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Celtic with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Celtic have their second corner now. Hullet plays it short. And it's Kaka. And now a sudden chance to counter. Celtic are behind here despite their domination of possession.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, can he finish? And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
And Del Piero! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Decent chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Kaka.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chance here to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets a good foot in there. Arda Güler. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to pass it through. Goulet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cafu drives forward on the overlap. In towards the back, he gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Saliba. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Kaka. Looking for the run. This looks promising. He's cut it out. Gerrard. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's worked it through. And this is Ribéry. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dumfries. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Mbappe. Bullet. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Gerrard. Now it's Bullet. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Bebeto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bullet, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And it's Ribéry. And here's Del Piero. And this is Bebeto. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Bullet probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Mbappe. That's gone for a throw-in. And that interception, well, there's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Celtic really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Del Piero, and Del Piero! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And it's Arda Güler. Cafu. Saliba. Bullet. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's gone loose. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Del Piero. Bullet. Now it's Gerrard. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Maldini gets a foot in here. Gerrard can so cleverly bypass the press. Ribéry. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 2 then. having a go. Great effort, but no way through. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without complication. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Foot in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Kaka. Bullet. Ribery, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
In with the challenge. The ball has bounced loose now. That's a nicely weighted puck. He rises! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Cafu. Bullet. Now Kaká. Pele. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's Bebeto. Ribery. Can he get away here? Bullet did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Pele. That looks a good ball through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ribery. Bullet. And this is Del Piero. And it's Gerrard. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pass somewhat off target.
Celtic are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And he's in on goal. Corner number 4 coming up here. Khan claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu. Pele. It's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted it to the flank. Looking to play him in. Kaká. Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ribery. And here's the chance to counter. Del Piero is, of course, well known. And that is as far as it goes. Celtic perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't... More and more pressure on the ball here. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Vieira. Gullit charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. Turns and goes back. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Cafu. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ferdinand. Now it's Gerrard. And this is Bebeto. Rafael Leao. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, they could be caught out here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nicely aimed pass. Dumfries. Gullit, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. He's away! The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Gullit. Cafu. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Gullit gets it away. And it's Gullit. And he's gone backward here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And he's had it nicked away.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Dumfries. The ball goes in. Cleared away. It's a sharp pass. And it's Gullit. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Cafu carries the ball down the right. Stood up well to him there. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's Arda Güler. Cafu. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Pullet, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's forced to go back. Saliba. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Celtic have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vieira. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's Bebeto.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe! That has been slung wide.
That will annoy the manager.
Chance for a shot! You've had it! That is just a piece of art!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Celtic have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about...
We are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added a whole new... And Del Piano! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pullet gets a foot in here. Oh, it's Gerrard. Lam. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Goulet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Out towards the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, played right into his path. Vieira. 75 minutes played. Mbappe. Ribery. And here's Del Piero. Oh, well played, well played. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cafu. Now it's Goulet. Now it's Hullet. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bebeto. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vieira. Bullet. He's shifted it to the flank, and he's worked it through. Oh, super! And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Added time.
Ribery does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's quick to snatch it back. Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Now it's Del Piero. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe. Oh no, what has happened here? Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Cafu, he's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Could be danger here. Now it's Del Piero. Hullet. Looking for options for movement. And it's Hullet. And this is Bebeto! There it is! There is the breakthrough! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have...
17, Bebeto!
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Del Piero. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Pull it.
Celtic really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's had it nicked away. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Hullet. Vieira. Out towards the flank. Hullet. And here's Goulet. Pinches it off him. Gerrard. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react. Rafael Leao. Oh, really good feet. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's played it in low. Gerrard. Ball played for Del Piero. And it's Hullet. Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. Celtic have a free kick. He's having a good look here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Knocks it into space.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is just caressing the ball. He's had a shot! Vieira. And he's being shifted off it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Arda Güler. And he's managed to get free. Now it's goes for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Bebeto. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Here we go again.
Celtic really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Tries to play it through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Goulet. Now Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Del Piero. That's a cute ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's got away. And Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Yeah. Pull it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he get away here? And this is Del Piero. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's there to make the challenge. Celtic needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi has created one goal already. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted.
Celtic really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Vieira. Saliba. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm does well to get it back. And it's Gerrard. Oh, no joy this time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Goulet, looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. Arda Goulet is having a shot.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 19.
Corner number 2 then.
Goulet. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Ricosta.
Pullet plays it short. Cross into the box.
Celtic really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Can he get on the end of this? Gerrard, he has found the way through. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Howson can get it clear. The party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, they can break here. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found the way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Decent chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he
shoots! And that was very necessary. Gerrard. Celtic have it back and can go again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Aimed beyond the defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rui Costa. Cafu. And that will be it. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Celtic finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ribéry. Ribéry! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ribery clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Gullit. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And now the breakaway, looking for options for movement. And that's an excellent interception. Well read, nice interception. Ribery looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Del Piero! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Gerrard. Ribery. Ribery running with the ball. Goulet. Vieira. More and more pressure on the ball here. Cafu. Almost half an hour in now. Now he's off and running. That looks a cracking ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, well measured. He's in space and looking for options. No way through, so back it comes. Del Piero! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Arda Güler. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Celtic are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strong running down that left flank. That's tidy. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It will be 1 minute
aimed
at
forwards.
a time.
And this is Bebeto. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Celtic really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Goulet. Can he finish? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Gerrard. Look at the space here. And Ribéry! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Gullit with the short one. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Ribéry! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's their second corner of the game. Del Piero plays it short. In towards the back stick. Saliba clears it away. Oh no, this does not look good. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ribéry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Gerrard. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control. Well, they've got it again. Ribéry.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Bebeto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gullit. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nice try, but he... Real chance! Dumfries. Great skill, that's nice. No, again, there's no way through. And it's Gerrard. It's a promising position.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And here's Del Piero. Takes a shot! Rising over the bar.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Cafu.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That'll be a throw-in. Hullet. Dumfries. Del Piero. Now it's Ribery. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gerrard. And it's Denzel Dumfries. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Bebeto. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So what can they make of this? Cafu. Great vision. He's had a shot!
Minutes has been indicated.
Bullet gets it away. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Can he get it through? And that is as far as it goes. Celtic suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
And now, please
Your
turn
final
towards
thoughts,
the
Jim?
screen
Well,
for
there was a
special
distinct lack of
presentation
clarity
featuring our
or
guest
commitment
performance
in
today.
everything the players were...